Gillis. It's a Lithuanian construction company that's doing a lot of business in Sweden. Hello, Gidris. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? All right?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a
Yeah.
we've been talking a while regarding Diamondback, and how it can be a better um, currency for you. Um,
Yeah.
what do you think about Diamondback?
Okay. First of all, maybe I want to improve about myself. Like myself, I spent 19 years in England, and I see that it's everything going down, and it's everything like happened in England is 19 years, and the Brexit, yeah, and
Right.
all the people have quite a lot of problems, with the money. Rest of the 6 years I working now in Sweden, and in my company, in the moment working like around 85 employees.
Okay.
And it's not only 85 employees, because sometimes the owner of the company, not everyone owner of the company understood, there is at least 70 wives and at least 100 children.
Wow. Okay.
Because myself is like every single day of 25 in the month, I should pay the wages for my employees.
Okay.
And this wages is the worker should send to the families. And I feel quite big pressure, in my shoulders. I should pay this money.
Mm-hmm.
And if we see now, like in our economy, situation is not very good. Like example, my employees receive the money in euros because our Lithuanian company.
Mm-hmm.
But we're working in Sweden in the moment, and Sweden, is still doesn't using euros, still using Swedish krona, and we're losing quite a lot, and we're changing the money. That means I cannot tell you some, I cannot tell you simple thing, if I changing 1 million of kronas, I losing at least 12%.
Wow. Yeah. My understanding in Sweden is the Swedish people are very concerned about the Swedish krona, and the fluctuation of the money is really bad there.
Yes, it's I'm not sure, because it's Swedish people doesn't using already cash, or everything is in the cars, in the phones, whatever.
Right.
And and I don't know, it's a good or bad. I think it's quite good, because you can use it whatever, like Diamondback or some different coins. And it's what it is,
Yeah. So it would be a good, from our conversations, you were stating that Diamondback, because it's stable and it's inflation proof, that they'll be able to keep more of their money.
I very trust you, and I see what's going on in the Sweden, because Swedish people is taking everything what is coming new, and all news, from about if we're talking about the money or something.
Right.
And and myself, I really, really want to, pay the money for my employees in the Diamondback. I don't want to pay everything like 100%. I think it's at least 50% I can pay in Diamondback, and 50 in euros. Yeah, I think it's for beginning it's a quite good thing.
Sure. So what is the monthly volume of salaries, or what you have to pay out to your employees? What is that monthly?
monthly is at least like for because they're quite in different levels, the workers working like some guys working just like carpenters, and other guys working like with a concrete
No, but on average, the total, the
but
total monthly.
the middle is like from 3,000 euros to 350.
So you're talking about 3,000 times 75, more or less.
Yes. It's a 3,000 by 75 guys. You imagine how much is that? And how many coins are losing every day.
Yeah.
They're changing the money.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at $225,000 payroll every month.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
and myself, like I try to talk with companies which we're taking the jobs, and I try to talk about maybe you cannot pay in the euros, but it's not like no chance.
Right.
In this country, we should engage.
So basically, if your customers would buy with a Diamondback as well, that would be a win-win situation for them and for you. There would be no losses in exchange rates, and also you will be able to give them certain discounts for buying with Diamondback because you will be saving money.
It's a 200%, And already I talk with some companies, quite big companies like Skanska, like that, because I have the week at least 10 meetings with these companies, because we're talking about the new project, about everything, and in the free time, in the coffee time, we're talking about our families or whatever we're doing, and I show your app, Diamondback app, and everybody very interesting, because every single company want to save the money and make the profit, Because myself, I think, if I can start working with you guys, like with the Diamondback, and I can pay the wages for my guys, it's not just like I can save the money for my company or make bigger profit for myself, and I whatever, I can buy new shoes or new Mercedes, but I can start thinking to lift up some wages for my workers. Because you remember like yourself, what you can buy 1 year ago for $100 or 100 euros, and what you can buy now. That paper with the numbers, what I call it, that our simple euros to dollars, is going very quick down. It's very bad for ourselves.
Right.
And the very good thing that using Diamondback basically, no matter how much paper goes down and how much it's devalued, that just makes Diamondback more appreciated, be stronger.
Yeah.
So and I
You're
guess
right.
and I guess because of all the banks closing, government printing more and more money, and being a little bit chaos in the economy part of the world, that's another reason why, as we spoke before, it's so interesting for you to use Diamondback and pay salaries for people to be sure that they will wake up and they will not find the empty accounts.
Yeah, of course. So, I cannot tell you true, I waiting that day when you jump, to that project, and I cannot start working, I'm waiting for my 2 children and waiting now for number 3, there's a Diamondback.
Well, yeah, you're right. With Diamondback, you could have your employees have a stable savings account with Diamondback, earning more rewards and more Diamondbacks, and that they have the flexibility of moving Diamondback into euros or into pounds or whichever currencies. Right now we have up to 8 different currencies that you can hold your Diamondbacks. You could change the Diamondbacks into those currencies if it's worth it for you, and you could save Diamondbacks and earn more rewards. So it's a win-win-win situation for everyone. So
Yeah, of course. It's for me, it's for the owner of the company, it's more important, to keep the workers, keep the employees money, and pay the right wages, and don't lose the money,
right.
for the nothing for the banks, because like I told you before, like if the from 1 million crowns the bank taking for changing to the euros taking 12%.
Wow.
It's very hard, it's very hard to make some projects. And like yourself, if like you're keeping in your account like I don't know 20,000 or something like that, euros or dollars, and you wanna go tomorrow and take this money, you cannot take it.
Yeah.
You should pay the money. You should take the some percent for the keeping this money. It's your money, and you still should pay for something. That is, I think, is not right,
Yeah, it's not right. Actually, that's one of the benefits of having a Diamondback account, is that when you switch from euros to pounds or euros to dollars, that exchange doesn't cost you money. Like that 5% charge or 7% charge. And it's free transfer to your family members, which is easy. And
Exactly.
yeah, I
That
was.
is a very important.
Yeah, I was recently
Yeah.
in Lithuania, and they charged me like 7 to 8% when I wanted to take money out of the ATM machine.
Yeah, it's not just in Lithuania, because my companies are working not only Lithuanian people, it's working in Polish and Latin, Estonia, and from Ukraine and from Belarus, the people, for me, it doesn't matter which country. For me, it's very important, the good worker who making the good job and everybody happy,
Right.
And I don't care or whatever the people sending the money, but people every time in the day 25, I say sending the wages for this guys, and the people in the day 27 or 28 already talking about how much is a bank that take, what profit making the bank from him account, and I hate that, It's not right. If I paying for guys 300 euros, that means he should keep it as 300 euros.
Right.
But he's sending the money to Europe, somewhere, whatever, to Ukraine, already losing some 10%.
Wow.
Because he's sending for him family, for him children, and that is not right, I think.
You're absolutely right. It's the workers always lose,
Yeah. This people, I don't know, maybe our governments, whatever, which government doesn't understand the people standing in minus 20 degrees, 10 hours, working very hard, and making a better future for everyone. But anyway, it's taking from these guys the money, It's not right, I think.